Welcome to the exclusive interview of Nigerian singer FAZE. You've been in the music industry for over 20 years now. How has the journey been so far?
It's been awesome, and basically I would say a lot of things I've been going through within the years, change of sound, change of music, change of everything. So just basically I had to take my time to start listening to a couple of sounds and then see what I'm going to do to adapt to the kind of music that's trending and at the same time be me on it. That's it.
Do you ever think of giving up at any time?
No, I can't. I don't even think I can ever do that. You know, even if it means dropping it once in a while, and I just should make sure it's right. That's what's important when I do it.
Would you say you have accomplished everything you set out to do when you began your musical career?
No, at least for the first thing, I'll probably say the name is very important. The name that I accomplished. A lot of people are trying to get to where I am today, get the name I have as FAZE, and that people recognize probably everywhere they go to. I first thank God for that because that's what's important. The name, that's what's important. First thing. Then other things come back besides material things. The name is very important. That's the first thing.
How have you managed to stay off scandal?
I think it's God, basically. You know, I know most of the time. I'll be frank with you. I hardly sit down with my friends in the industry. You know, most of the time I know that when you're in the industry with your friends in the industry, they're good. They're the real ones and the fake ones. So you sit down with them, people start talking about you, say one or two things about you, but they don't get to see me like all the time where everybody sits down. You know, I just sit down with the real friends of mine. You know, I'm not hating it on anybody, but I sit down with my real friends. That's what I do.
You are the first Nigerian musician to have 3 consecutive platinum albums. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good, happy because that's what I'm actually doing, music, and it's fine. It's good that it pays that way, and I'll be frank with you. It's really amazing. That's the way I put it. It's really amazing.
Which of your albums would you describe as your favorite?
I think Independent. Although FAZE alone was a breakthrough, but Independent had basically all the songs that people really love more. That's the album I really like, Independent.
Some music fans say you have dropped the tempo. What's your take on that?
Yeah, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. But the thing is, I'm just letting them know that the tempo is going to go high this time around. It's not going to be like before. I'm going to give it back to back. I've dropped this video and the song. I'm dropping another one again, and another one again, and the album comes out. That's it.
In 2011, you made your acting debut starring in the movie ALERO'S SYMPHONY. How was that experience for you?
It's really hard. I think movies are harder than even music itself because there's a lot you have to go through in terms of makeup to everything that has to do with getting the right facial expression, everything about acting is just hectic. But at the end, when I saw the movie, I was like, oh my, this is me. This is me. I'm not sure it's me, but it went right, you know, and it was good. It was good. It was hectic. That's what I was just saying.
Are we going to be seeing you in more movies in the future?
Yeah, definitely. I won't lie about that. I'm working on something there too, my own personal thing. So I'm working on that too.
How is your relationship currently with TUFACE and BLACKFACE?
Awesome. Good. Beautiful.
In 2011, BUSTA stated that you were his favorite AFRO-HIPHOP artist. How did that make you feel?
Amazing too. I keep saying amazing. I was pleased because at that time I remember him even coming back. But you know, some people, because I just feel like most of the American artists when they come out, they tell you most of the time. There was a time I was performing some time back when Gen Y saw me when I took my high pitch. He called me to coffee. He said, can I meet you? They meet you. Let's, oh, you don't want this? I just spoke to him. You know, they take this social person your number and then we talked. But I didn't get to hear from them. But that's how it is. But it's okay. But Busta Rhymes he came backstage. I think Peter and Paul were there. Peace Square. They were there when he came. I said, look at me. Hey, that was good. That was really good. That was good. And I was like, good. It was amazing. So, I mean, for him to recognize that he's a legend and a big man in the industry, that means he knows there's a talent that I have in me. So I appreciate him too for that. And he actually took his time to talk about me. That means he really had his mind on not just saying it. He had his mind on it too. Yeah.
Ooh, baby, gotta take you home with me tonight.
Why haven't we seen many veterans like you play key role by owning big record companies to sign up budding talents on the street?
Tonight is your night, baby. Tonight.
There's one thing I realized about the industry. If people are always scared of working with people that have probably the same talent or better talent than you, but I don't believe in that. I believe everybody has their own style of music, that could be approaching things. Talking about signing an artist, I'm working on that. I think it should be my last and final album. Then I can start. I'll just keep dropping singles, but I want to make a statement from this album. This is what FAZE can do. Basically, has been quiet for a while, so this is what the album is all about, so people can know where I'm coming from. And at the same time, then I start signing on my artists too. I've been getting a couple of calls from people that I know that I met one-on-one that are very talented, but I won't lie to them. I tell them, look, it's not yet time for me to start this. I want to drop this album. After this album, I can go to anything I want to do with anybody. Make sure it's done properly. Yeah.
What project are you currently working on?
Okay, the album is called 2000 and FAZE. I know it's been dragging for a long time, but I'm trying to work on my collaborations with people, and one thing about me is like I've spoken to a couple of my friends, and like I said before, I don't believe in sending you the instrumentals and I'm taking my verse, leaving your verse. If you cannot sit down in the studio to record, I don't think it makes sense to me, because I believe two heads are better than one. Everybody knows that. So we put heads together. We have ideas. I might chip in some lyrics. You might chip in some lyrics. We make the song balance. I think it's all about trying to make money from it. Not just because I have my name on it, face on it, so person on it, it's going to blow. No, so I've seen a couple of songs that have been like that, but they didn't go anywhere. So I just feel like it should be. How do I say it? It's a more or less like a two heads joined together, like I said initially. Putting it together. That's it.
Tell us about what inspired your new single, Perfect Woman.
Yeah. FAZE, independent. So me say, every woman needs a man.
I'll be frank with you. I've been through several relationships in life, and I've seen that I've seen my own mistakes in my relationship. So I just mashed all of them together, and then anytime I relate to one or two of my friends, I tell them, "Look, see this how it is. This is how it normally happens." So I thought of it. I said, "Look, I always like to write this. If you look at my album, from independent album, I always like to write a song that relates to people's life one way or the other, and that has to attach to you. That attaches to anybody, one or two persons in different ways. For instance, look at tattoo girls. When I look around, I look at tattoo girls. I say, look, I know tattoos are on everybody's most clothes. If you enter every clothes, you have like 10 people. At least out of 10 people, you have like 6 people that have tattoo. So I know people talk about it. So I just look and write about stuff. So I know that really happens constantly. It doesn't go off. It still maintains where it is. So I said, let me write a song about the women and let people know their weaknesses and know how we can connect and how we can control those weaknesses in women. So that's why I wrote the song. I remember even putting the word on Instagram, and somebody said something about it like, don't the men have the men need love in their lives? I'm like, right, but I told the person, I was like, look, I'll be honest with you. You met a lady, you met her, you wanted to get married to her, or whatever, you want to get into a relationship with that person. You definitely must have seen her bad side and good side before you accepted her into your life. She didn't walk to you, walk to her. So I think that the fact that you've seen all these things, you have to accept what she has at that moment. But if you cannot accept that person's character, you can't stay with her. Definitely the best thing you should do is what? Walk away. So that's what I told the person, and then before you know, they started seeing people talking, saying amen and all that, but it's fine. I like the idea, but it's good. That's what I just know.
You can never find a perfect woman. You can only build.
Why haven't we heard the wedding bell from you?
Sometimes she does.
Yes, I have. Like I said, most of this thing brought me into writing on this song. Basically, I've been through several relationships, like I said, and then I'm no longer going to be into a relationship that's just going to be a relationship. I'm in a relationship that's going to get me married. Not like you understand. So what I'm just saying basically is I saw those lapses, and then I realized that that's where my weakness is, and I started working on them. And recently, even to my fellow friends and female friends, I know how I relate with them. You know, there's some things that women are just, we know that women have a little atom of stubbornness in them, and they're difficult. But so you have to find that weakness and then tidy it properly to your own taste. That's what I just know.
Are you engaged with anyone?
I don't want to say anything about it.
What other business are you into?
There's a lot hidden. Like I don't want to disclose publicly for now. I just want this album to come out. Then I start going on everywhere, letting people know about what I'm trying to do. You know, that's what's important. Like, I want this album to come out. I want to make a statement, like I said. And then from some of my songs in the album, you know what I'm trying to, what I've actually achieved from my songs in the album. That's what I'm trying to say.
How true is it that you don't smoke weed?
I don't smoke. I don't drink. No, it's not. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just my own policy. I don't smoke. I don't drink. You know, because honestly speaking, on my own, I'm hyper. On my own, so imagine I'm drinking, it gets different. So I don't. It's just my policy. That's it.
What do you want to be remembered for?
Having impact on people's lives. You know, in one way or another, my music having impact on people's lives and changing a lot of things in people's lives. So that's what I want to be remembered for.
What is your most embarrassing moment as a celebrity?
There's a lot. Then it was one, but I think a lot started coming in recently. You know, I think it has to do with, I think mostly, not publicly, but online. But one thing about me, I don't get moved by what people say online. You know, a lot of people say things online. You know, I just look at it and laugh. I just know that whatever they say online is just to make me stronger. You understand? I hear a lot of things, so I know basically my most of this is coming from online comments. That's what I just know.
What is your most memorable moment as a celebrity?
Okay, my breakthrough. First break with my single, FAZE Alone, the album that came out. The song FAZE Alone made people realize what FAZE could do alone. And that was the beginning of my